But Harappan scripts are very close to Dravidians. Tamil, the way Tamilians wrote, it is very close to Dravidian script. Not deciphered, but very close to Dravidian script. Third characteristics is art and craft. If you prepare only the class notes and the notes of the Sriram IS, or the same thing is there in the PPT also, then nothing to worry about. Go confidently and ask the examiner, don't waste my time, give me appointment. So art and craft, there are two types of the art and craft, the stone craft and the metal craft. Stone craft and metal craft. Look, when there is agricultural surplus, there is a development of craft. What is the relation between agricultural surplus and development of craft? So when there was subsistence economy, then everybody has to go to the field to produce. Then only when they can eat. Because one person is producing that much, only he can eat. But when one person is producing much more, which is called surplus, so that many people can take food from there, so these people became free from the task of agricultural production. So once they became free from the task of agricultural production, they will try to explore some other economic activities, and that is called craft. So craft, art and craft developed after agricultural surplus, right? And art and craft is an economic activity which is called urban economic activities, right? What is definition of city? Town that where 80% population based on non-agricultural activities, right? So art and craft is a non-agricultural activity. So surplus generated avenues for art and craft is urban character, and this is a marker of the city when 80% population involved in non-agricultural activities. Fine. So this is a characteristics of urban civilization, art and craft, not rural. 80% involved in non-agricultural activities means they are doing some other economic activities, and that time it was art and craft. So stone craft, out of the stone crafts, we see there are many examples, like they construct beautiful seals. The stone craft, they construct beautiful seals. Seals, you understand, muhar, like on paper you put seal, government officials as a DM, fine, you put the seal. So they construct beautiful seals, and whenever it was punched, beautiful expression comes out. So seals was best specimen of Harappan art. Best specimen of Harappan art. Seals are best specimen of Harappan art. Seals was made up of steatite. Seals was made up of steatite. Steatite is soft stone which could be cut by knife. which could be cut by knife. Steatite is a soft stone which could be cut by knife. So we have square sills, rectangular sills, circular sills, triangular sills. These are the type of sills found from Harappan cities. So there are various types of sills found on Harappan cities. Mesopotamians also construct the sills. Their sills are cylindrical. Right? Mesopotamians, if you put the cylindrical sills and take a roll, one roll, then all the things will come out. All the symbols will expressed on the cloth or the paper. Paper means leaves, so they are using it. So their sills are the actually very much used by all the civilizations. So this is the same. What are the possible uses of the sills? Use. First important thing, many symbols are religious in nature. So sills are religious icon. Sills are religious icon. Sills are religious icon. Second, it is order of the state. Order of the state means all the time the king or the ruler directly wanted to communicate with the public. Like today we do Man Ki Baat. This is what? A direct communication with the public. Like we put the posters. That is how do we communicate the people. So they used to communicate by sills. So order of the state. And probably third point is that it was used for trade and commerce. Trade and commerce. These are the possible uses of sills. Good. Most of the sills had unicorn bull. Unicorn bull. Means what is this bull? Having the unicorn means single horn, but it is not rhino, it is a bull. So probably Harappans were the best photographer. Suppose this is the horn and you take the side photograph, horn will superimpose. So this is a mythical animal, perhaps presented from the side, which is all from the side, not through the front. And this is region where unicorn, but it was worshipped. So the symbol of bull, unicorn bull, was worshipped. There is expression of fertility cult. Fertility cult. That is earth worship. Earth worship. There are expression of fertility cult. That is earth worship. There is a lady lying on that sill and from the womb the plant is coming out. It's like Mother Earth. So fertility cult or earth worship. But out of the many sills, we want to discuss two important sills. That is a very good expression of religion of the Harappans. So out of the many seals, 2 seals found from Mohenjo Daro. Out of the many seals, 2 seals found from the Mohenjo Daro express the religious life of Harappans. Religious life of the Harappans. One is Pashupati. Pashupati seal. Pashupati seal is there is a yogi sitting in a yogic posture with 3 heads and 2 horns. 3 heads and 2 horns, and surrounded by animals. Pashupati, surrounded by animals. There are 5 animals surrounding the yogi. Five animals. Find which 5. So 5 animals surrounding the yogi. Pashupati, the earliest deity worshipped on earth. Is transcendental. So Pashupati seal. Second seal is called Saptamatrika, with different name, Saptamatrika. This is also very fantastic seal, you can see, Saptamatrika seal. So Saptamatrika seal there is a peepal tree. There is a peepal tree and yogi sitting on tree. This man always on the tree. Nobody had seen this man on the ground. Paid wale Baba. So very genius Baba. And on the ground there is another person who is doing rituals like anything. Long hair, and he is lying and doing rituals like anything. Rituals like anything. This person is responsible to convey everybody that this Baba had a magical thing and he had created the cult. And then there is a mythical animal whose head is that of the human and body is like goat. Man goat, Admi Bakra, man goat. So this is man goat. Here the 7 women dancing in front of that Perwali Baba. Right? And there is a symbol of swastik. So mixed animal was worshipped. Mixed animal was worshipped many times. You know, man lion, Narsimha. We have Ganesh, Bara, man boar, and here we have man goat also, Admi Bakra, mixed animal. Then yoga, they practice yoga. पैर पर चढ़ के योगा. Swastik. Auspicious 7 numbers. 7 numbers, very auspicious. Sad plant, 7 waters, 7 public yoga. Marriage, there are 7 rounds. So very auspicious, considered. This is man goat. So it explained the religious symbols of the Harappans. This is called Saptamatrika seal. Three, Mesopotamian seal means cylindrical, found from Mohenjo. One Persian seal found from Lothal. So it's not like only Indus seals found in Mesopotamia or Lothal, Mesopotamia or Sumeria, but even the Persian and the Mesopotamian found in Indus Valley civilization. So we have found the 3 Mesopotamian seals from Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro is a city, and one Persian seal from Lothal. So they used to exchange the seals. So seals are the best specimen of Harappan art. You can have a question in the mains also regarding the art and craft of the Harappans, which is a very likely expected. These are the questions they will ask. So Harappan art and craft. Though after seals, stone craft, will continue the stone craft. We have red sandstone. Harappans used to make red sandstone statue. From Harappa, we have found the statue of Adi Jina, which is sandstone torso. From Harappa, we have found the statue of Adi Jina. Jain religion is older than what we think. So when there was Harappa, there was Jain. Adi Jina means the first Jaina Tirthankar. And we have found the torso. Torso means this is called torso. Above waist, this is called torso. So we have found the statue, and the build of the torso is like Jaina Tirthankar. So therefore, red sandstone torso from Harappa. From Mohenjo-daro, we have found the statue of priest. A statue of priest. This priest was very fashionable priest. Priest was very fashionable. Look at this priest. Upper lip shaved, well trimmed with trimmer, and there is a stone on the forehead, and armlet, and putting the shawl like our Prime Minister used to do, or Vivekananda used to do, or you used to cover it. Look at the stylist person. It's a very fashionable priest. But thoda naak toot gaya. Otherwise, he is in the perfect mode of looking like a priest. So this priest, statue of priest, we have found from Mohenjo-daro. from Mohenjo. Harappans were master of making the beads. Master of making the beads. Beads are back in fashion now these days. You started using beads like anything, but Harappans were using big beads. So beads was made up of two stones, sill and carnelian. Sill and carnelian. Sill, you understand, white, sunk, found on the seashore. Sill and carnelian. Carnelian, you know, somebody wear the black stone in the ring. In Hindi, it is called Gomed stone. So this is the astrological stone, which is a black. So that black and white combination of these two stones, they construct the beads. We have found beads making industry. Beads making industry found from Lothal, Chanhudro, and Balakot. Balakot. Lothal, Chanhudro, and Balakot. Balakot was in use because of that air strike. So it was very good center for the beads. But after partition, it became very good center for the terrorist. So Balakot. So Lothal, Chanhudro, and Balakot. These are the three places where you have found the beads making factory. Chanhudro is known for beauty product. Beauty product means what are the product used by women for good looking. That's beauty product. Everything you can find there. So what the modern women used, everything, a beauty product. We have found the ink pot also. Matlab, problem of study was there. So ink pot also found from Mohenjo. Ink pot. Ink pot was also found from Mohenjo. Okay, so these are the facts related to stone craft. Right? You will start from sills. Then you write red sandstone and statue of priest and then beads. Right? These are the important example of the stone craft. Then come to the metal craft. Metal craft. Harappans know almost all the metal. Metal craft. Harappans know almost all the metals. Almost all the metals means gold, silver, copper, tin, except iron, they know everything. Except iron, they know everything. one very important fact is, we know that copper was the first metal used by human, but silver as a metal, before it was known to other places, other parts of the world, it was used by Harappans. So silver was actually as a metal invented by Harappans. Silver as a metal invented by Harappans. Invented by Harappans. It was a first metal invented by the Harappans, rest as inheritance. Copper was the first metal used by human, and silver was a metal invented by Harappans before it was known to other parts of the world. There are ornaments of these metals found from Harappan cities. Third, agriculture. Agriculture was the basis of Harappan civilization. Agriculture was the basis of Harappan civilization. Harappans know the crop rotation. Crop rotation. Harappans know the crop rotation, means Rabi, Kharif, Zaid, Rabi, Kharif and Zaid, all type of the crops produced by the Harappans. Rabi means rice or wheat? Sabas. But all of you support the farmers without knowing whether wheat or rice, Rabi or Kharif, but farmers protest, all became the leader. Rabi, Kharif is rice, Zaid is kharbuja, watermelon, Kharif rice, Rabi wheat, and watermelon fruits kharbuja. That is Zaid. They were very known to. But wheat was the main crop. Rice was rare. Only Gujaratis like the rice. Dokla. Rice found from Lothal and Rangpur and not from anywhere. So only in the Gujarat. Otherwise, wheat was the main crop. Rice found only from two places, Lothal and Rangpur. Lothal and Rangpur both are in Gujarat. Suppose if there is question that major areas of Harappan civilization belongs to which? First, floodplain. Second, arid zone. Third, wheat cultivation belt. So it is a wheat cultivation belt. So major area of Harappan civilization lies in the wheat cultivation belt, not also in the floodplain. Even more is the wheat cultivation belt, wheat belt of India. Major areas of Harappan civilization belongs to wheat cultivation belt of India. Harappans were first in the world to grow cotton. First in the world to grow cotton. Therefore, Mesopotamians called cotton as Sindan. In the Mesopotamian script, what is the literature we have found in Mesopotamia, Iraq? Mesopotamia means Iraq, called Sindan, Sindun, Sindan, because it was grown in the Sindhu river, Indus valley, and therefore it is known as Sindan. We have many sites in Mesopotamia, Iraq, which was parallel to the Harappans. There is Ur, Lagas, Umma, Kis. These are the sites like we have Harappa, Mohenjo and everything. So the Mesopotamians called it is a Sindan. Otherwise, all the cropping things you can see here. So crop was the main thing that was grown. Agriculture was the main economic system of the Harappans. They had agricultural surplus then only when they had urbanization. So agricultural surplus. Trade of Harappan civilization. We have the list of trading items. So trade and commerce, they exercise internal as well as external trade. Internal trade was practiced by tribal method. Trade was practiced by tribal method. But external trade mostly via sea route. It was with Persia, Sumeria, Greece, Mongolia, and Mesopotamia. Harappans imported luxurious items. Including bullions. Bullions means gold and silver, including bullions. Harappans imported luxurious items including bullions. Bullions means gold and silver. Harappans exported consumer items. consumer items like cotton, potteries, ivory goods, beads, etc. So consumer items was exported. These are some important items taken from Mesopotamia. Gold, Greece, perfume, silver, Sumeria, diamonds, Egypt, and other precious stones from Mongolia. Gold, Mesopotamia, perfume, Greece, Sumeria, silver. This is in between Gulf of Persia and Mesopotamia, and Mongolia, China, Egypt, diamond. So these are the things imported from. Even Harappans import copper from the Khetri mines of Rajasthan. Khetri is known for copper. Khetri mines of Rajasthan. Internal. But they take gold from Karnataka. Gold from Karnataka. These are the areas which is outside zone of Indus Valley. It was not part of the Indus Valley. Rajasthan, only few sites are considered as a part of Indus Valley. So Khetri, Rajasthan, and gold from Karnataka. So gold from Mesopotamia also and Karnataka also. So here, if you look at the script of Mesopotamia, I told you that it had already deciphered. So Mesopotamians used so many places in the script. That means they had connection. They used Melhua. The word Melhua was for Harappa. Dilmun, it was Bahrain. Makran, that is Karachi coast. So these are the trading points from Mesopotamia to India. So there is a Mesopotamian city called Tel Asmar. Here we have found some script, and that is referring all these things. So in the Mesopotamian script, in Mesopotamian script, which was found on the seals, describes so many cities which was intermediate point of trade between Harappans and Mesopotamians. Harappans and Mesopotamians. Important point of trade, like Makran, They called it as a Karachi port. Dilmun, it is called Bahrain. Melhua, it is called Harappa. Harappa. So Dilmun, Makran, Melhua, these are the cities mentioned in the Mesopotamian script. Mesopotamian script. Both Harappans and Mesopotamians having the weight and measurement in multiple of 16. Weight and measurement in multiple of 16. Multiple of 16. Both Harappans and Mesopotamians used weight and measurement in multiple of 16. Like you call 4 ana, 16 ana. That is how the multiple of 16 was used by these Mesopotamians and the Harappans both. Okay. Barter system was followed in internal trade. Barter system was followed in internal trade. Gold and silver was used. For external trade. Gold and silver was used for external trade. There are many ports of the Harappan civilization. So Harappans had many ports also. Most important port was Lothal. Most important port was Lothal. So this is the economic system of Harappans. Lothal, Gujarat, most important port was Lothal. So these are the economic system of the Harappans. Let's talk about the religion of the Harappan civilization. Religion, they believe in animism. According to them, everything is having soul. Everything. Stones, plant, animal, human, all. So everything contains the soul. So they believe in animism. Harappans believe in animism. They were nature worshipper. Nature worship. They worship people, they worship neem, they worship snake, जो मिल गया. Then and there start worshipping. People, neem, worship, snake, everything. So nature worship. They believe in nature worship. They worship Mother Goddess. This is not idol, but we can say this is an icon, symbols, icon worship. symbolic representation, mother goddess. I can worship. From Mohenjo-daro, we have found the statue of mother goddess. We have found the statue of mother goddess from Mohenjo-daro, made up of terracotta. Made up of terracotta. Terracotta, you understand? Terracotta, when clay and lime was mixed. After mixing clay and lime, when you bake it, it comes out with red color. So this is called terracotta. So terracotta is mixture of clay and lime, which was baked. So mother goddess was made up of terracotta, found from Mohenjo-daro. This is example of I can worship. But religious life of Harappan settlement in Rajasthan, but religious life of Harappan settlement in Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Haryana was different. They believed in fire cult. The religious life of the Harappan settlement in Gujarat, Rajasthan and Haryana was different. They believed in fire cult. We have found fire altars, Havan Kund, where you do the fire oblation. So we have found fire altars from Lothal, Kalibangan and Banwali. Banwali is in Haryana. So we have found the fire altars from Lothal, Kalibangan and Banwali. So they construct the fire altars and length, breadth and depth of the fire altars. There is a proper definition of this length, breadth and depth of the fire altars. We have found here bones and ashes in these fire altars. Bones and ashes in fire altars, bones of animals. So in Havan Kund, we have found the bones of animals and the ashes. That is means they had a sacrificial cult. Sacrificial cult. So it was a good finding. So we measured the length, breadth and depth. So suppose X, Y, Z. Same ratio of length, breadth and depth we found in the Vedic period, Yajur Veda. Same length and breadths we found in the Sulba Sutra. And the modern Panditji, if he is qualified, then you will ask him, Sir Panditji, want to construct the fire altars for the fire oblation. The Panditji is qualified, so he will measure how much is the length, breadth and depth. So modern Pandit also do the same ratio for construction of the fire cult. So this is continuity of the things. I told you that Harappans, all the aspects of the Harappans are still continued. So the ratio of the fire altars was even continued today. We found the same ratio in Yajurved, Sulbh Sutra, Sulva, Sulbh Sutra. Sulbh Sutra is a book of geometry. Sulbh Sutra is a book of geometry. And modern Pandit. Modern Pandit, that does not mean they do e-puja. But they normally do the same thing. Modern Pandit. Ratio is same. So fire altars. Harappans, they had belief in evil spirit, घोस्ट, तुरंत भूत पकड़ लेता था उनको. Believed in evil spirit, ghost. So they use amulets. So many amulets they put anywhere in the body. Suppose they came out of the house without amulets, they had a feeling that today will not return back to home because ghost will kill him. So they believe in the large number of amulets, tabiz, large number of amulets. They had common ritual bathing. On a particular day, all the people of Mohenjo, they take common bath. Maybe they celebrate during Purnima. So common bathing. So common ritual bathing was there. No temples found in the Harappan cities. Because religion was absolutely private. It was not demonstrated in public. Religion was absolutely private and it was not demonstrated in public. No DJ and Kamar Yatra, not demonstrated in public. So no temples found from the Harappan cities. Okay, common ritual bathing. There is a place in Pakistan, Nausharo. Nausharo is a Harappan site in Pakistan where we have found a statue of a woman having vermilion on the head. Vermilion on the head. This is a symbol of a married Hindu woman. This statue found from Nausharo. This is in Pakistan. This is a very recent finding. Vermilion on the head. they do yoga. Yoga was common. Swastik symbol was worshipped. Swastik symbol was worshipped. And they follow burial practices like today. Burial practices like today. So, what is the burial practices of the Harappans? Burial practices of the Harappans. After death, how they treat the body. So, first burial practice was complete inhumation. Complete inhumation. Complete inhumation means dig the grave and put the body in north-south direction. North-south direction. So whole body was immediately put in the grave, head pointing towards north. Of course, legs will be in the south, north-south direction. Open grave means there is no coffin. Dig the grave, put the body and put the soil. This is how the Harappans bury their dead body. So this is complete inhumation. We have found many Harappan graves, I will talk about that. So complete inhumation. Second was partial inhumation. Partial inhumation. I hope you must be knowing the Parsis of India. Parsi, whenever anybody died, then the body was put in forest for some days, and the animals, the beast, eat it, and thereafter the body was brought back and it was buried. So this is called partial inhumation. So the Parsis of India, they put their dead body in open for some days and then allowing the beast to eat it, and thereafter body was put in grave. So this is partial. They put their dead body in open for some days in forest. They put their dead body in open for some days in forest and allowing the beast to eat it, allowing the animals to eat it, and rest of the portion was buried. There is a tribe in Arunachal Pradesh, Monpa. Monpa tribe in Arunachal Pradesh also follow the same religious practices. Even today, the Monpa tribe of Arunachal Pradesh also follow the same religious practices. Third type of burial is pot burial. Pot burial. Means You burn the dead body, and then in a pot you collect the ashes and the bones and put it in river. Like Haridwar, after burning the body, you put some portions in pot, put in the pot and then put in the river. Haridwar. You know Haridwar in northern India, very famous place. Yes. So Haridwar tourism का jingle भी है एक. I will tell in Hindi, then I will translate in English. Tourism of Haridwar was promoted by the way कि इसके पहले कोई लाए आपको मटकी या जार में, कभी तो गुजारिए हरिद्वार में. So before that you go in the pot, at least you visit there before you go in the pot. So lastly you have to go in the pot, so just pay the visit there. So pot burial is very common. So pot burial means burning the dead body, collecting the ashes in the pot, or putting the earth, or then blowing in the water. So pot burial. Fourth is a very unique type of burial which is not common, which is very rare. It was called accept burial. Accept burial. So accept burial means what? Very interesting burial practices. We have found a skeleton in the grave where head is touching to feet. So it's like egg. So this is how it's called accept burial. Actually, there is a cult of Shiva worship, Lord Shiva worship. You know, Shiva worshipper, they go to the extreme ways of doing the thing. They eat in skull, they sleep in crematorium, so their extremities cannot be defined. So there is a group of the Shiva worshipper which is known as Kanfata Yogi. It is they are found in Gujarat and Bengal region. You will find that all the yogi had ears get apart. So what is the practice? When you enter in that group, they would put you a ring, iron ring, and ring keep on rolling, so therefore your ear keep on cutting. So when your ear completely cut and ring fell down, thereafter you become a yogi. So this is a parameter of yogi, to become a yogi. So when these priests died, they put in the meditating pose in the grave, and that grave was not put with a complete soil, but top layer was put in the soil. They will live in the grave in the meditating posture, a dead body, and after some time the head bends to leg, and thereafter it become egg. So this is how this is called accept burial. So this is, even today there are some groups of the Shiva worshipper left in the Kanfata Yogi. This group is found in Maharashtra, Gujarat and Bengal even today. So this is continuity from the Harappan civilization. So accept burial we have found from Surkotda. This is in Gujarat. Surkotda. This is in Gujarat. This cult even found today among the Kanfata Yogi of Shiva worshipper. This cult is even found today among Kanfata Yogi of Shiva worshipper. Some changes are there, but even the Chief Minister of UP also having the same ring, but he is not from that cult, but very similar to that cult of the Shiva worship. Gorakhnathis. This is also a cult of Shiva worshipper. So there are so many cults. Pashupat, Kashmiri Saivism. The Shiva worshipper had a different Kanfata Yogi of Shiva worshipper, except burial. So this is the burial practices of the different region. Burial practices is a part of the religion. Then regarding animals, in Harappan civilization, they had almost exposure to all, but no evidence of lion. No proper evidence of horse. No proper evidence of horse. We have found the horse bones from Mohenjo and Surkotda. But it is very late. Very late. Mohenjo and Surkotda, but it is very late. So not in the developed phase of Harappans. It's very late. Cow was never mentioned on the seals. Cow was never mentioned on the seals. Otherwise, we have found rhino, elephant, camel, of course dog, very commonly in the Harappan civilization, in the form of seals, in the form of terracottas. We found all these things in the form of seals and in the form of terracottas. So on seals also and in terracotta also we have found these animals. So these are the characteristics. Now come to the some important sites I wrote in the very first moment, the Mohenjo, Harappa, Lothal. So what are the important things we can learn from there, the important items we can get from there. So important sites of Harappan civilization. The important sites, the first site is, they take the Mohenjo. Mohenjo is it is in Sindh, situated on the bank of river Indus. Largest site of Indus Valley civilization. Indus Valley civilization, but Rakhi Garhi will take over Mohenjo. But still the largest site of Indus Valley civilization is Mohenjo. When we will enter in the city Mohenjo, there is so many important things we can find here. when we enter in the city of Mohenjo-daro, the citadel, obviously it was fortified. So in between the city, we found great bath. The purpose is ritualistic, great bath. Common bathing system was there. There are stairs to go down the bottom. Baked bricks was used. There are single room, changing room after the bath. They are very smart, having changing rooms are there. Then we have great granary. Great granary like FCI, Food Corporation of India Limited, great granary for distribution of grains in the city. This is largest structure of Mohenjo-daro. There are 27 rooms with natural cooling system. 27 rooms with natural cooling system. So it was cold storage. So this is the largest structure of Mohenjo-daro. Great granary, huge structure. There was assembly hall to fight. Vidhan Sabha to fight. No discussion, no constructive work. Assembly hall to fight. We should change the name of the assembly hall to boxing zone. Largest assembly hall is there. In Mohenjo-daro, there is a raised mound. There is a mound, and on the top of the mound, a stone was placed, and there are stairs to climb the mound. Fine. This is very unique thing. Wheeler called this structure. Wheeler was a British archaeologist. Wheeler called this structure as a temple, which is very doubtful because I have already told you that there are no temples. But this structure was identified very close to temples without having large structure on it, but there are stones and stairs. It is put on the top. So these are the some important structure. We have the College of Priests. All the priests, those who worship, so College of Priests. The priests were living there. So there are College of Priests. So these structures was framed. This is from Mohenjo-daro. Then one site is Harappa, and other findings like that. We have a statue of priest, that trimmed priest, right? Then we have found from Mohenjo-daro a statue of a dancing girl. a statue of dancing girl made up of bronze. A statue of a dancing girl made up of bronze. This is a very good statue. Then we have the impression of woven cloth. Woven cloth was there. Impression of woven cloth from Mohenjo. So they used to wear the cloth. We have found the scale, measurement scale. Measurement scale in the multiple of 16. They played dice, satranj, chess. We have found the dice of chess with digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. We have the evidence of cockfighting as a popular game